Today is December 10th at 6:18 a.m. in the morning, and I decided to make a long video instead of those short videos that you make in the live section on YouTube that's only 60 seconds long. Like I was saying, when you introduce somebody to the public and open up their life to the public, so many different spirits in the world and a code and witchcraft and dangerous stuff that could violate your body. People could send their spirit into your house and violate you overwhelming numerous times. Once a person knows you exist, they don't need your address. So when the government opened up my life to the public, anybody can meditate and come through here. It doesn't matter if you get up and leave the American country. All a person needs is to know that you exist. Then they can meditate on you and come and violate your privacy, do all sorts of sodomy mess, sniff your body and everything. God has a foul earth down here and a foul people. Stuff that you can't prove, And if you did see that person, the same way you could put a mask on your face and not know where that person comes from, you can meditate. If you're John, you can meditate as Sue and show up as Sue. And you will accuse Sue for doing this and doing that, and it wasn't Sue. You can meditate as anybody. Even they had this movie in the world, Myra, many years ago, about this lady who was a shapeshifter. She can turn from human to bear to lion to snake. That's the way it is in spirit. Spirit has no bones. Whatever you meditate to be, that's what you show up in that person's house. But don't be afraid of anything like that. Jesus said these kind of spirits, dead spirits, evil spirits, spirits in darkness, they get inside your body, they get inside your house, they can come out of your body by fasting and praying. They come not out, but by fasting and praying. They get out of your house by fasting and praying, but they're going to come back. You fast and pray and go before the Lord, cast those spirits out. They might be outside of your body 2-3 months, but they're coming back, And that's why in this life you can't live and be saved without a fast life, because there's too much uncleanness out here. And when God looks at your spirit, he's looking for pure light, But anyway, good morning anyhow, and I'm enjoying my coffee hack. The lady, you're not supposed to call nobody toucan Sam. But yeah, it's delicious. I put a little bit more rosemary in here. And I don't like anybody taking anything from me and putting their name on it and not giving me a penny. You evil-hearted person. Now, if you saw something that I did, another thing, if you're going to look on somebody's house and steal what they're drawing, people's wear my fashions, clothes, shoes, everything, by watching me draw it inside of my apartment, and they drew it too and beat me down to the Library of Congress, And when I make my recipes and coffee or whatever, they do the same thing and beat me before I can even finish it. While I'm yet studying it, they done perfected it and they beat me down to the Library of Congress. That's why I don't want to go to these USA courts. And this battle of my life, this global ring rape of breaching universal peace treaties, means that, once again, every government in the world signed off on the peace treaties, never to take not even one person's life for granted. And when the USA government put my household on camera, that's because people said that I had karmas, thoughts that project outwards. You don't take any kind of court outside, any kind of issue or case outside the courts. But this taking of my life for granted, this breach in peace treaties, was seen by global men, including my nudity. So if I go through the breach, you promised everybody in this world, every country in this world, that you was not going to take not even one person's life for granted. And they made a non-alien since office of Bill Clinton, who put me on the federal watch list against my freedom of speech. You don't like the way I talk, the spiritual things I talk about. Well, it's a threat to our life. She got go. Listen, God give me a mouth to talk with, and you ain't gonna pick up my words, and there not be some repercussions, But anyway, put it this way: I'm the adult of my life. I don't need no government parenting me when I have not threatened anybody. And if God gave me a message of a warning, he got my back in the battle. But I want you to have my pay in the battle. So I didn't want to go through the courts to sue them because the judge would set a price tag on my privacy, on my nudity. Well, you worth $6 million? No, I want to be the judge of my body, of my nudity. Neither God nor man is worthy to do such a thing. You know, if God want to deal in pimping and write Zechariah 5:7, he throughout this Bible, he is violent to anybody, men, women, children, whatever. You know, he is a creator who has to repeatedly destroy his creation because of something that he's just not doing right. And honestly, we need a God to help us, keep us safe, guide us, be more wiser than us. You know, help us to make the right decision. Not a God that have to constantly kill us, tear us apart, blame us, put us in hell. And with a bit of mercy going for, but he's all we got if we still have him. I'll put that in parentheses. So anyway, people look on my house, they take my recipes, change them, perfect them while I'm yet working on them, while I yet do my fashion. If you keep doing that, you're evil-hearted people. I won't have nothing to live and have for myself. But they love it. You know, they fold their arms and can't wait, smile, can't wait for the next episode. What you doing? What you doing? I want that, you know. But anyway, you're not supposed to wish evil on anybody. But if there was a time where God needed to rain down some of those Sodom and Gomorrah fires, it's now. It's to this American country. Because in biblical times, when he overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah for sexual immorality and menage a trois, they had each other. You know, how many they were in number? It could have been more than 1 billion or whatever, having menage a trois. But you open up my life, you wrote with your hand, oh God, the sodomizing. The word sodomy means to come into somebody from the back, anal abuse. That's what your federal watch list is. That's what your sting investigation is. It's a total stripping that can cast you out in public behind your back